Alright, cool. Alright, yeah, that was a little bit of an ordeal. Seeing me go live multiple times, but that kind of mucked with everyone's head for a little bit. Yeah, surprise live stream after all. It took me probably about 45 minutes to get this thing running. I had to reset my router. That's all I had to do, really. Just making sure everything's all fine. It's not called Billy Bust Up. Alright, yep. It's got the right title, right everything else. Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, so this game came out. Initially, I was going to, for those who know it, I've actually live streamed Space Marine 2. But this game I played beforehand, literally right beforehand. I always thought this game was the superior Space Marine game. I mean it. There's no clickbait about it. I mean this wholeheartedly. I think this was the superior Space Marine game. Though the other one has cooler set pieces, this one had better gameplay overall. So we're going to be running through it. We will be going back to Spec Ops The Line pretty soon. I just want to do this tonight. And tomorrow we also have another live stream where we play Dark Tide with Laika and Aku, because we're getting another whole class which you get the robot dog. And needless to say, I think that's pretty neat. Spaghetti. Okay, there we go. Because I was like, it's not popping up. I'm just trying to make sure everything is working key point after that ordeal that I just went through. Yes, we're doing this normal. We're not going to do it hard. So yeah, we're going to play this. I'm glad I went through this now rather than have to fucking do this with Dark Tide tomorrow. You're gonna watch me throw so many rocks and so many things. That I accidentally had Aku, my buddy Lucas, appear on the little last stream. He just kind of popped in. And he's like, and Lucas is chill as hell. He's like, okay, I'll leave so you can stream. I'm like, dude, I'm in the Discord call. Let me leave. No, you're like, yeah, that's fine. Delay unacceptable. Also, as mean. If he moved too fast, she was partially blind, so she'd go right for your fucking toes. Every time. She was an angry little dog. Mean old cuss. Titus here is a lot cooler. God help if my dog had a chainsaw sword.
Captain Titus, the Orcs have massacred the Forge World's forces. And they have taken the planetary defense weapons.
Clever of the damned Orcs. Keeps us off their backs while they loot the Titan war machine.
Brace for evasive maneuvers.
Report.
I also like fighting orcs a lot more than I like fighting.
We're losing altitude.
Get the ship to safety. We find another way down.
Aye, Captain. Thunderhawk Lancer Jove returning to launch bay.
Eats the peanut butter truffle buckets.
This is your plan.
We need to get to the surface to take out the gun battery. Or do you want to go home already, Sergeant?
Not before having a word or two with the orcs.
I'm not so sure this
Is that wise, Captain? The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
Try to keep up.
I played right before but then again, how much do you get for as much as I love beforehand, I will still consider myself. Also on the channel, we have videos on this game. Why? Why is it not? Isn't it me? You see a red marker, you automatically think we're going to be hitting me. Nah, this game's a little bit crispier than it was on. Yeah, I did just blow myself up there. You know why?
Space Marine!
Get off my ship, Space
Why is his armor black and not red?
Not gonna die!
Hey buddy, how you doing? How's the kids? Okay. They should be. Not responsive to me for some reason. Still fucks me up the fact that it's A to the execution. My brain is
I'm gonna
We'll be going for the
put
black
your head
holes,
on a
too.
spike, Space Marine!
Space Marine, why you get off my ship?
Get off my ship, Space Marine! It's going to be expensive, the damage you're doing. It's kind of weird that it's struggling playing games with these kinds of levels. Because during the time when everything was just brown. So like everything's now, and then like before, like a couple years before that, everything was like kind of a tinge of green. We do like our colors. We just like them saturated one way. I also just realized on how low my fucking gain was. So you could probably barely hear me. I just smash. So yeah.
Captain Titus, come in. Damned orcs shot me off course. I've had no word from Leandros, but I'm picking up.
Can we
lots
leave
of
him
chaps
to
from
die?
Imperial
Can we
Guard
please leave him
forces
to die?
around.
I scarcely thought anyone would be left alive, much less still fighting.
Heading towards the front lines now.
I will meet you there.
Ski-word. Yeah, we will be being Spec Ops Online for those of you wondering. I just kind of want to do this today. I wanted to try this out, play it. I'll save you. I didn't save you. No. None escape.
Remain calm. Evacuate in orderly fashion.
First collectible is over here.
Public disturbances will not be tolerated.
Boop. Alright, hold on.
Workers, assemble.
Caleb, there you are. The Shiring brothers are saying we're under attack.
Brothers.
Workers,
Ah, crap, we
assemble.
can't just play it. Damn it.
Caleb, there you are. The Shiring brothers are saying we're under attack.
Brothers are idiots, Lilith.
They saw rocks in the sky.
Xenos, here.
Signals. Hey. Is that it?
Workers, assemble.
Caleb, there you are. The Shiring brothers are saying
That seems a
we're
little
under
bit like...
attack.
It seemed like I got cut off.
Brothers are idiots, Lilith.
They saw rocks in the sky.
Xenos, here. Damned unlikely.
There wa- Damned, I don't like it. Did it, like, cut it off? Alright. Cool. Moving on. I like audio logs that kind of flesh out the world. So if I can always get them, because there's people that spend time making these fucking games. I wanna see it all. Hello, my friend. Hello, my big bolter buddy. How you doing? And look, a weapon wheel. We can carry more than just 2 fucking weapons. I'm a big fan of that. I just find it really funny. They just like sneakily drop this on Game Pass, and they're just like, "Here you go." I'm like, "All right, that's cool. I'm cool with this." Da 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 da. I'm gonna kill you all later.
Destroy them!
Leandros, can I leave you to die?
I want to leave him to die. I don't want him to live anymore.
Oh god. I love it just having regenerating shields rather than our little armor piece they have to run over and melee the shit out of everything for. And woo!
Are you wounded?
I don't remember being covered in blood in the previous ones this much. It's like Dragon Age.
Enemy fighting for good reason.
Your days as a novice are behind you. Why do you still interpret the Codex so narrowly?
I looked at its rules for guidance.
And I follow it blindly. The only co-op it's got, I think, is like online versus multiplayer. But good to see you, Aku. I had the worst time getting the stream up today. I had to reset my whole router. I had to go into ISP settings. Turns out all I had to do was reset my damn router. Like it connected to Twitch fine. It was connected to YouTube. Like it just didn't wanna. I'm like, what is this? What is my life? And besides, we're going to be doing Dark Tide tomorrow, and I'm very excited for that. I can't wait to see you throw rocks at enemies. Because I know you're going to... It's either you're going to do the big bomb, or you're going to be doing the rocks if you run Ogren. I'll probably be running Psyker for a while.
They survived under the shadow of that gun. I want to know how.
Oh, look, a collectible.
Personal message cache. Guardsman Thomas Alexander. Must be winning back home. Most nothing else to see. We're diverted to a forge route under Orc attack. The defenders were all dealing to kill everyone on the planet. We're the only Imperial Guard in the sector. Fleet's on the way, but are a couple of weeks out. Looking for a hard fight.
Goes the second collectible, and the other one is in a bunker. Bunker!
Keep firing! Keep firing!
No, you stay away from them. No! No, not the guardsmen. I feel bad for you, guardsmen. I feel so bad for them. Get out of here. Get out of here. No. Can I get my grenades back? I would love my grenades.
You have saved us.
Rise, Guardsman. You saved yourselves. We thought you did.
We would be, my lord, if not for the lieutenant.
Where will we find this lieutenant?
At the front lines. Follow the trench network to the lieutenant's command bunker.
Carry on, Guardsman. We rendezvous with Sedonis, then we find this lieutenant. We need updated intel on the gun battery.
Through here, my lords. Head out the upper level and continue through the plaza. The bunker is beyond that.
Remarkable. A few hundred against 1,000,000 orcs. They fight on.
What? Only in death. No. Get off! My legs. I can't feel my legs.
I got to see a space marine before the end. Got it.
Watch over those who fight.
Thank you for your duty, guardsman.
Captain, I'm in position at a broken monument near the guard lines.
Okay, I'm getting my chainsaw before we get to the next collectible. Waka waka.
Quotas must be met. Despite alien incursion. Delinquency is the front.
There he is.
Kill the Space Marines! I love this man.
Sergeant, I see you found something to keep you busy.
Worry not, Captain. I've saved some orcs for you. The orcs have got that gun well defended, no mistake. But typical orc behavior would be to dismantle or destroy the gun.
And certainly not use it to keep our forces at bay. There's a strategy behind it. Their leader is no fool.
This day is getting interesting.
I may have encountered the orc during our jump to the surface.
That was the orc ship I saw crash near here, I tell you. Did he survive?
If the horde hasn't turned on itself, it's still under his control.
Chainsaw. Oops, wrong button. God, I love it.
Through here.
I love popping on my grapes. So, Aku, how's your day going thus far? It's going. That's how I felt last night at work. Dealt with no power again. Do you think that's gonna be a problem for tomorrow? No, we'll see. We'll see. Doing it every day, so probably. Well, if we end up just being just me and Leica for a bit, and then you just kind of jump in, well, we'll see how it goes. See how it goes.
Target that squig!
Oh, suiciding enemies. The staple of all like action shooters in the aughts. Some people are annoyed by them. Me, not so much. If I can turn them against my enemies, then I'm happy that they exist. You're spraying into a crowd or a horde, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh look, a walking grenade! Why'd I say like saggy? Like Scoob, I'm totally gonna blow up that squig!
Look out! Drop ship!
Yorkheim, Draggy! Ree! And look, catch. Look, barrels. Do this. The hills are alive with the sound of Oh, I'm running a little bit too dangerously now, aren't I? Can't be that fancy free. Point. Ah, why'd you steal him? Part of the reason this game is superior is this health system. In Space Marine 2, I felt like I had to constantly execute things rather than just make it like a, oh, you can just. Like it felt like I had to execute everything in order to survive. And it got very annoying. Like, the only time that I actually started enjoying Space Marine 2 was when we were fighting the Thousand Suns guys. Their armor's black too? I don't like that. Whoa! Jeez, Buster. Why you like this?
Space Marines, thank you. We thought we were done for.
Where is your commander, Guardsman?
Inside.
He's part of the barbed wire now.
They will let us through. Imperial Guard, we are Ultramarines. Open this
It also
door.
seems kind of out of place, because the orcs really love red. It makes things go faster! Supposedly.
Word from the second recce. Another horde of the Greenskins are headed here from the south. Damn Gretchen stuck a knife in someone's throat some once.
Reinforce their position, hold the line, and stay alive.
Aye, Lieutenant.
Thank the Emperor. Second Lieutenant Mira, 203rd Cadian Regiment.
Captain Titus of the Ultramarines.
You are in command.
I'm all that's left, my lord. Unless my commanders rise from the grave. So far, they seem content to stay put.
Lieutenant, the scouts have returned to forward base.
How many?
2.
Damn. I sent out 10.
That's an RTS one, right? Because if it was in the RTS, I kind of...
We don't
Back
have
in the
a
day, I
need
used to play
counter
RTSs,
assault,
but
and as you
nowadays
might
not
have
so
seen,
much.
It's shooting down all our support vessels.
That is why we are here.
The only thing I remember about, I think that one was the
Come with me
Dreadnoughts.
then. I should
In
warn
death,
you, my
I
lord,
still
we've got
still
a slight
serve.
orc problem down here.
Is that the one you're talking about? Brother, I am Pete here. I'm going the complete opposite way. Don't mind me, folks. I'm just a moron.
Astartes. Access authorized.
Now I can get mad.
What do you know of the Titans on this planet?
Only that our troops were sent to
It's
guard
more
the
fantasy
Titan
and
Invictus
strategy
and
based.
manufacture
Yeah,
the
if it's like
Magellan.
RTS, I don't really.
That was
I used to play them, as I said before, I used to play like RTSs a
We need
lot
to
back in
reach
the day.
that Titan.
Nowadays, I'm more of an
The
action kind of
fastest
guy.
route is across
It's
the
like
rail
old
bridge behind the
Warhammer and
gun
some
complex.
Age of Sigmar.
It leads directly to the western gates of the Manufactorum.
I respect the old stuff like that. It's just like there's certain games you just don't really mess with. As truth be told, honestly, I would still call myself a tourist. I know of the Primarchs and all that, and I know like good stories like the Horus Heresy, but there's so much amount of lore in this fucking series of Warhammer. It's absolutely terrifying. I love the games, mainly because Bull Tur drew me in. A giant gun that fires bullets about the size of Red Bull can. You can't exactly deny how fun that is.
Get me that field manual. Stuck on bloody Forge World and not a single tech print in sight.
So honestly, I just don't really mess around with some of the older stuff like that. Well, actually, I mean, because it's just an RTS. I respect him though. Who's your favorite Space Marine Legion? Oh, you're gonna call me a pussy, but I'm a Sally. I'm a salamander guy. I want the Primarch to come back. We have to fucking find all the parts for him, like it's a fucking Triforce. Having a campaign Warhammer 3 this Saturday with my friends, and then some kill escape and play with my orcs. Skaven are one of those things that I keep forgetting are like, there's what like, oh, you're talking about like Warhammer, not Warhammer 40K. I like the rats. They did a fantastic job with Vermintide. They still update that game too. It's crazy. Shaven are the worst. What Orc Lord would he be? Well, I hope you have fun doing it. Like, tabletop stuff's interesting. I've always liked the figurines. I always think they're so fucking cool. But truth be told, I also know that like if I start getting into collecting them, I'm gonna have a hard time financially. I love salamanders as well. They resemble the hero the most. Yeah, and they're also super fucking tall. They're just like regular Space Marine. Hi, I'm a salamander. And I used to not be a big guy with fire because they love their fire. But then Fallout 76 has turned me on to fire-based weapons. Oh, that's something you weren't expecting. Talk about 76. I've been playing that game a lot. Oh, yeah. I'm really cool. I'm 30K fan. As I said before, like, some of the stuff that you might be saying, I might be like, 30K? And I was like, wait, that was before, like, everything broke down, right? As I said before, I'm more tourist than anything else. Warhammer tabletop stuff. Like, I know people 3D print stuff now. And they're like, and I'm pretty sure Warhammer does not much care for that. Vulcan versus Magnus, the top ones. Magnus, a man who meant well. Magnus, why'd you have to rip a hole in everything? I had to tell you were gonna die. Magnus, you made things worse. I gotta keep my eyes open for a bunker. That's something I cook the brawlers. I like the custodians and okay, is it the custodians? They aren't okay. So Space Marines are genetically made to be Space Marines, right? They can't have kids. They can't do that. The whole nine, right? So are the custodians just like regular Joes taken from another place entirely? Like, well, you're gonna like royal family type thing and now they're made custards? And now they can actually, I heard they can fucking take on Space Marines? Like legitimately in combat, the whole squad of them? Is that true? They're the Emperor's finest soldiers. I do know that. They're pretty much just bodyguards. The shiny, shiny bodyguards. One thing I also love about fandoms and just stuff in general is just like you'll come up with fun names for them. Like they're called the Custards. The Everest Custards. Alright, where is this collectible? Did I pass it? Have you guys read any of the Hershey books? I haven't read them, but I know kind of like the synopsis. Space Dad gets betrayed. Yeah, heavy bolter. Some of them, because there's too many. Yeah, that's the thing that terrifies me. Like, I remember, like, yeah, Star Wars lore, it's complicated, right? And I'm like, you have no idea. Warhammer lore is not for the faint of heart, not at all. One of the graphic novels, anyway.
And the gun battery. The Orcs took it almost as soon as we got here, nearly 2 weeks ago. Our unit was the only one to make landfall before they gained control. Now none of our ships can get past the gun.
The thing is like, I hear they were going to be making a Horace Heresy movie. Like Henry Cavill being like one of the main dudes. This is all myths, like something I heard a while ago, but I don't know how exactly real it is.
Not them.
So the graphics of this game look amazing. They look, I'm convinced, I was like, this doesn't seem too different than, because I played the Enhanced Edition before I jumped into Space Marine 2, right? And this doesn't seem too different. But I'm like, but it also seems cleaner.
Access granted.
I love Henry Cavill as well. Henry Cavill is like one of those interesting people. They're just like, oh, he's just like a normal dude. Like, he actually almost missed out on a role for Did I miss the collectible? Okay, yeah. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks, YouTube. I keep hitting. He almost missed out on a role just for the main reason of because he was playing World of Warcraft, I think, if I remember correctly, and I find that really funny. An Imperial Fist fan, so I read most of the Horus Heresy books for them. So. Still really pissed they didn't listen to Cal for the Witcher series and ruined it. The thing is like, very seldomly do I expect anything to actually come, like, if a studio exec is going to honor things. I think the Fallout TV show is pretty damn good. I absolutely adored that. I thought what they did pretty good. I thought they did pretty damn good with it, ultimately. Did we pass it? Did we miss the collectible? Did we miss the collectible? No, we're gonna pursue on. We'll find out. But I also never really watched the Henry Cavill, the Witcher series. I don't really watch TV shows as much. Fallout was better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, me too. I think one of the better parts about it was the fact that like a whole bunch of people just started jumping on playing Fallout games. Everything got a spike and increase, including 76. And for those of you who think, man, 76 is still bad, holy shit, I've been addicted to it for a solid month.
You are no longer alone. We will retake the gun.
They added so much content. The only thing they need to do is they need to actually be able to have you be able to cross-play with PC people. Whether they do that or not, I don't know. I hope they do, though. I would love to play with my Steam brethren. I would like to see the Season 2 in New Vegas. I'd like to see a remaster of New Vegas. And that they keep at least a good majority of the bugs. Like, especially the one... Do you know there's a I made a video on this a while back. You can get all your skills to 100 by, as you're leaving the town, and you just mash the Pip-Boy button, and you can get everything to 100. But you gotta have the Old World Blues DLC, and then keep clicking the skilled one. So if they remaster it, I'm gonna fucking make a video about that, and I will be happy as a clam, because then you can immediately go right into Dead Money, and just like, and then you can basically steal all the gold, which they better have that be able to be glitched too. Are you talking about the
Orcs on the high ground?
What was it? They made a whole bunch of game things, like a whole bunch of videos for different games. It was really cool. You get to watch. You got to watch a Space Marine get hit with a car and the car explode around him. That one, are you talking about that? I forget what it's called, but it was really cool. They kept the base game, but made the graphics do Unreal 5. Which was the process. I think Virtuous does a very good job. I think Virtuous also works with Cyberpunk, because we're getting another update on Cyberpunk. We might be getting another DLC, which, if you look at the channel, I love me Cyberpunk. I fiercely love me some Cyberpunk. Virtuous can do whatever it wants at this point. I think I missed out on that collectible. Oh well. I'll go back and get it later. Nah, you definitely missed out on that collectible. Is it good now? It's been good for a very, very long time. I have like 365 short little clip videos on it right now. About to have more stuff coming out. If you can get it on sale, the DLC's amazing. It blew me out of the water. It's my favorite game of all time. Easy. No one's making it. Honestly, I think Bethesda would have been fine making it, but Virtuos has been absolutely stellar. They just kind of like grab onto whatever game. They're like, oh, could you remake this? And they're like, yeah, sure. So, Virtuous I'm a fan of, as far as I'm concerned. Remake whatever you want. You keep it faithful. Keep it fun. I like it. So. Yeah, I definitely missed that collectible.
Just get the ship out of orbit, pilot. Lieutenant Miller. The Orcs cut off our reinforcements.
Damn it. I suggest we move the unit to a more defensible position, sir.
Do it! And make sure...
Oh yeah, people hate on Leandros, but he fought and lived through the events of the first game, so he's not a chump. But he made things so much fucking worse. The thing is, I'm not a fan of Leandros, that bald fuck. He went and fought and lived. I'm like, yeah, Titus lived harder. Titus did more. Our boy didn't deserve that shit. How many versions of Skyrim does one need to own? All of them. We need all of them. Honestly, I think they should just release it for the Switch too, just for the memes.
Space Marines.
Howard Wowers just like, hey guys, it's me. I play chess, and the chess game I'm playing now is releasing it on everything. Linus is still a hypocrite for not following the Codex and Protocol, which Captain Akira has in the career. The thing is, he's still just a dick for no reason. I see that you saved us all again, despite the fact that we accused you of heresy. I still don't trust you. And you're just like, what does a man gotta do to get some fucking respect around here? What do you gotta do? Boop.
An orc chopped his leg off and he bled out. Nothing I could do. The officers are all there. Second lieutenant's taken over. She's keeping us focused. Wait. We're moving out. More soon.
Yeah, I definitely missed the collectible. Ah, damn it. So I thought, like, maybe it's this one. There's these drill things where it's located. Eh. Is this a sequel to Space Marine 2? No, this is the prequel to Space Marine 2. This is, you get to see why, that one fucking, the Skull dude is so angry with him. This is the first game. And I still think this game is superior. Gameplay-wise. Graphics, the other one's awesome, but, like, then you actually blew up the gameplay and you have to execute things to get your fucking health shields back, as opposed to they regenerate here, and then more of like getting your health back is kind of an oh yeah, this is my favorite part. Infinitely spawning orcs. They just keep spawning. Yeah. This is the events on why he had to join the Death Watch. Because he saved everyone's asses, and then, like, Leandra's just like, I don't trust you. And everyone's like, yeah, but he saved us. And he's like, him bad. And I'm like, Leanders, you dick. But infinitely spawning orcs. I think this game is better because you can have multiple weapons rather than only a couple few fucking primaries. Alright, armor shells are over yonder. Open up the big fancy door. Okay.
Oh, charge!
Don't mind me, I'm just blowing up. He was tortured for 100 years. No, mainly he was basically put on a suicide squad, as far as I know. Well, if torture was a part of that, I would not doubt it. He was put on some sort of. Because I felt the chaos after this, and then the thing is about the Inquisitor guy on this planet, he's actually like, he makes a lot of sense, and then all of a sudden he got his brains basically taken over entirely, and then he basically became a servant to the Eldritch Wars. We'll meet him. We'll meet him. Remember when, like, watching all the enemies come down, it used to be, like, really impressive? Come here, good. License to live has been revoked. Oh, they have a whole... that is very Space Marine. Actually, in canon. I think he is, actually. I think he wasn't for a bit, and then they made a figurines. I think he's technically... They changed his rank in Space Marine 2 to make him work with the lore, I believe. I did hear that. The lore's gotten way too big for most people. Honestly, you got to be really involved.
The battlefield.
Like, people were talking about, like, why we have female custodies. I'm like, because we have female custodies. Does it really break anything? No. We can have female custards. I don't care. They've also changed the lore a bunch of times. I think they, like, for the Tau, I think they changed their warp drive things. That doesn't make sense. There was a human soldier that went up against Horus. Then they turns out he was not a regular human. He was a dude that lived 1,000 years and knew the Emperor, when really the original story of him just being some dude that just throw down with Horus was actually kind of cooler. Lore changes in games all the time. Game, series, the difference is it doesn't really matter, or does it hurt it really?
Captain, assault support pods were dropped in this area.
Jetpack. You already know I'm a Sally boy all the way.
Take to
I
the
love
high
the orcs.
ground, Captain. We will deal with the orcs down here.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ooh. Love the jetpack parts. Come on. Whoop. Howdy, sir. You might have pancaked. So long. I love the orcs, crazy dude. I don't think most people have read the books at this point. There's too many. Too much stuff to watch. Too many things to play. Oh, that's a good one. Maybe Thousand Suns, because I don't think I'd feel the pain or remember anything. Like, I think I might.
Captain,
I think I'd rather deal
assault
with not
support
Slanesh.
pods were dropped in this area.
The giant bird boy. Definitely not the sex god. Definitely not the ones that just like use rage to make you angry and then feed off your pain that way. Not that one. I know the general idea is who everyone is, but I don't remember their names. Unlike the big four. Did any of you ever play the Warhammer game where you could be a bounty hunter? Five minutes, maybe. Also depends on the battlefield, really. Grenades. Hold on, I gotta get my shields back. How dare you have heavy armor? I say, why couldn't I switch to the other thing? And I realized, no, wait, you got a jetpack. Your power's smashing into shit. What are you trying to do? Hey, buddy, give it. It seems like some of the controllers kind of stick, like it ain't as fluid as the other one was. I'm talking about the enhanced version of this game. Not what you're rocking now. I'm coming for you. Powderized. I have not. Rogue Trader is a game I know about. I have friends that say it's real good. And you're part of a wall now. That was a bad idea and a half. I saw the explosive barrel, but I'm like, nah, I'll win. Versus Star Wars. Star Wars has cooler melee weapons. Lightsabers you can't really beat. But if you're talking about like just guns, Warhammer. And at least in Star Wars, I know I'd survive a lot longer than the Warhammer universe. I could become a bounty hunter in the Star Wars universe. Here, I'll become corpse starch.
No room for that jump pack, Captain.
Oh no, my jetpack's
That drop
gone.
delivered the orcs right into the gun fortress.
Well, here's the thing about like properties. Things will always get, even if they go fine for a while, they'll always become shitty because people just believe things will become shitty. Star Wars, I think, still has some life to it. Like some of the more modern movies are ass. Endor was good, but it's like a lot of the passion and enjoyment of Star Wars comes from the fans and the love of the series more than anything else. That's the way I just kind of look at it. Yeah, I heard Andor was pretty good. But some people just don't want to trust the series because we had like so many bad movies. Like, fuck, I played, on the channel you find that I played Star Wars Outlaws. I liked it. It was actually interesting to run around as just some smuggler lady. Because it actually made the Imperials actually a little bit terrifying for a little bit. And then you get the big yeehaw ability, like the Red Dead, I'm gonna mark my targets and shoot them all. And those moments are just fucking cool. I would highly recommend Outlaws. If you're fine with like Ubisoft style games, it's probably one of the better ones. Gun Fortress. Run! Run, you little twits! We're in collectible territory. Yeah. I don't think a lot of most true blue Star Wars fans like the older stuff. I mean the newer stuff. The older stuff is like still... That's where it all started. I heard so much bad things about Laws. I'm not really into it much. The thing is, like, a lot of it comes from... Here's what I've learned in video games overall. Investigate things yourself. Like... Because there's times I've heard a terrible thing about a game. I played Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League. I've played Star Wars Outlaws. And the thing is, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, if the gameplay loop is fine. It's fun, actually. It's not anything like the Arkham series. But it's its own little kind of thing. It's chaotic, it's frantic. If you can deal with Warframe, where you can't see shit for a little hot minute due to how many explosions there are, it's fine. Like, if it goes on sale, get it on sale. Outlaws was fun. It's a standard Ubisoft. If you can deal with Ubisoft stuff, it was a good time. KVS is very likable. There's clips on the channel. We're actually zeroing that stuff out pretty soon because we're going to be doing the end stuff. There's a point coming up where they actually introduce Darth Vader, and they make him look terrifying. Like he's just like, fuck you. And he almost basically game ends with the main villain for Outlaws. In a what the fuck, you can do that shit sort of way. They basically treated Jabba the Hutt very well. Have you played Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor? I played Fallen Order, not Survivor. I'm looking forward to going into Survivor eventually. But then again, it's like, it's so good to be a gamer nowadays because there's so many video games out. So many. You can spend so much time on a video game, and the thing is like, I think a lot of video game discourse has kind of gotten a little bit rotten because not everyone can play all the video games, right? I'm also, by the way, looking up collectible right now. So people kind of want to just shit on something. It's kind of like the ever heard the old tale of the fox and the sour grapes?
This fortress is
it's pretty much. I haven't been a Ubisoft fan for a while. They disappointed me that I don't like the direction they went with many of their IPs, so instead of playing the games, I went elsewhere. The thing is about Ubisoft games is, like, I kind of view them the same way that I view Call of Duty. If you like the style of gameplays they do, the one thing that they do really, really well is environments. Environments, they have a pretty decent and acceptable gameplay loop. This is what the second reason why this game is superior to Space Marine 2. A Vengeance Launcher. They don't give you grenade launchers. But yeah, pretty much Ubisoft games, I know what I'm getting into. You know what you're getting into every fucking time with an Ubisoft game. We're going to have a giant map. We're going to have it's going to have its own little feel and vibe. They're going to have fun little things you can find and explore. I hope that it ain't too tedious or too big. Ubisoft games are kind of like their own genre. So if you like them, because they scratch an itch for me. They scratch an itch. And so I enjoy them. I don't play them all the time. Because they're too goddamn big. But I don't poo-poo game series as much as I used to anymore. Like, I'm happy when people enjoy things. Because it's easy just to shit on stuff. It's so easy. Just be a negative little bitch about things. Good God. I'm a big fan of, like, if a game ends up, like, fucking up and then they fix their game later, like Cyberpunk. Can you rank top favorite video games ever? Okay. Cyberpunk is first. Warframe is second. I am a like the highest rank you can get in that motherfucking game. I would have to say the third one is probably Max Payne series. The whole series. I can't pick one. 2 is probably the best story. Oh no, wait. 1 is the best story. 2 has really good gameplay, good story. But 3 has the best gunplay. But the story's eh. We should have stayed in New York. 4 would probably be something from the Fallout series. And honestly, they're not gonna like this. 76 and New Vegas are kind of on par with each other. Because 76 is ridiculous. I love the lore and the series behind 76. Because if you actually look into it, all the humans are dead first time getting out, right? And damn dropped the ball on the release, but they saved it. Oh fuck yeah, they did. They saved everything. The thing is, like, going back to 76, everyone fucking dies. The responders, the Steel, the Brotherhood of Steel, the Raiders fuck everyone up. There's like the Enclave's there. Everyone fucks each other up and everyone dies. And the way the story pans out, and by the way, the responders were the pretty much like what would happen if we took the police, mailman, and all the like firefighters and nurses and doctors, and we made a force out of them. Everyone dies. And then they came back with this. They keep adding more content. They just added fish. And you're just like, oh yeah, it's fish. Why are they doing fish? That's kind of stupid. It's fish. Homie, they're going back. Do you remember the Dunwich stuff? Do you remember Dunwich Borders? Remember that the Dunwich horror areas? They're going back on that. Remember the Krabivna? The fucking book where you go in the Dunwich. You remember that shit? There's a thing called the Interloper. The Mothmen are involved. They're going to Eldritch Horror, and they're starting with us, allowing us to fish. It's crazy, some of the shit that they're doing. I'm excited. Like, there's constant events running all the damn time. We just went through and fought space stuff. Since I haven't played in a long while, here's been a bunch of stuff. They added so much fucking stuff. They added endgame raids and daily ops. There's the storyline where it involves doing a raid on a vault that's full of gold bullion, which allows you to buy endgame weapons like plasma caster. Don't fucking sleep on it. Don't fucking sleep on the plasma caster. And you can build certain builds and everything. There was the bloody build with the lower your health is, the higher your damage is, and some people like kind of balance and trying not to die. But you're gonna hit like a Mack truck. Me, I'm an onslaught build, like a fury build, which is just like you get these certain stacks. Like there's so much. There's so much with 76. They've done a great job with it. As I said before, if you fuck up a game, you can fuck up a game. All right. What you do next is what matters. Like if Mind's Eye is the latest God, I love you, Vengeance Launcher, is the latest fuck up. Oh look, come on, get closer. Yeah. So I'm a big fan of video game companies, and I know you're thinking, but that sets a bad precedent, doesn't it, Dan? Homie, we've been having this precedent back in the time of New Vegas. New Vegas. That game had so many fucking bugs. Thought it was on par with Halo, in my opinion. Halo was a game that I played in my youth, but I never fully. I don't love it as much as I love Fallout.
Put those in the right place, and this whole fortress.
And that's for my top 5. The 5th game, I don't even know. I have to really think about that one. No, Mass Effect. Mass Effect. Mass Effect makes my Mass Effect. There's a lot of cool games.
Remember that we honor.
I really need to go back and play, because they remastered all of them. Even Andromeda wasn't that bad. It was just kind of cringe for some of the stuff they did. You can tell it wasn't the original writers, but like the gameplay loop was good. I'm mad that they didn't do any of the DLC, because what they were going to do was the Quarian DLC. And I love me some Quarians, man. I love me some Quarians, and I love me some Geth. So I got really mad that they didn't have the Quarian arc. I haven't played, I played all the Dragon Age games. You're gonna probably not like me for this one. I think Veilguard was better than 2. Billy Harrison. Did you believe I was actually disappointed by Halo 2? Because honestly, I wasn't, like, so we're going through this, we're playing through Halo 2, right? It feels as if the game ends very abruptly. Like, I thought there was going to be more to it, and then boom. Massive. And I was like, what the fuck happened? And there's like, oh my, good thing I never played this game until way later in my life. Because I was a PlayStation 2 guy. I never got an Xbox. So I played these games when they did the Master Chief Collection. I went absolutely Veilguard, I mean. Yeah, they have that cringe thing with Tosh. But ultimately, I will say this. If I have to rank the Dragon Age games. Dragon Age 1. Dark humor, dark setting, some of it's really fucking cool. Dragon Age 1. Veilguard is number 2. And then Inquisition is 3. And then Dragon Age 2 is the last one. I don't know. One of them you're saving the world, the other is just Kirkwall Neighborhood Watch. The only thing that they did good with 2 is the fact that they got a Varric. Is that we got a Varric out of the deal. And people want to say like, yeah, but Tasha's so unlikable. Do you not remember Fenris? He was a cunt. He was just a prick the entire time. He's like, oh, I'm just mad about things. Dragon Age being an RPG is a lot more important than the writing. It felt so weird to me. The writing was always like kind of BioWare has a certain way they do writing. It always is kind of cringe, unless you like the characters. And that happens with every one of their RPGs.
Access restricted to upper decks.
Especially with Mass Effect 1. Because it was like, remember the elevators? Like, you're just sitting in the elevators and talking about who would win a fight between Master Chief and someone with power armor. I think Master Chief would probably win against somebody with power armor for the reason of it's motherfucking John. That guy's taken on so much. Power armor's great and everything, but just the agility that he has would outdo any motherfucker in power armor. He gonna flatline him.
They're not about to run short of ammunition.
Not enough cover. Get down! Get down!
Plot armor as well. No, not even with plot armor. Now the bigger question is who would win between Doom Guy and motherfucking Master Chief. That's a bigger question, and one that you're thinking. But Dan, what do you think it is? I can't answer that. I think Doom Guy's too angry to die. He's rage epitomized in a body. He's too angry to die. I'm looking at collectibles right now. All right. I know exactly. Chief, what are you doing? Fighting Doom Guy. Doom Guy says the powered up by the gods. Yeah, but one of them's also the fact that he's like motherfucking John. One of them's Master Chief, and the other one's literally just too angry guy and powered up by gods. That's also a game I gotta play. I played Doom 1 reboot, or the remaster, not the remaster, you know, the remake. God, I'm just getting all the re's wrong. But I never exactly sat down and played the other one, including the new one that just dropped. It dropped in the warp before the gate could clear it. Doom Guy or Master Chief? Because I would bet Doom Guy for certain. Who do you think that Doom Guy could probably kill one of the fucking one of the Chaos Cats? It's sitting in my Steam library. Yeah, Doom Eternal's sitting there in my fucking backlog too, Buster. Ain't it great to be a gamer? Why am I not using my Stalker Bolter? The only thing I gotta say bad about this game right now is the switching weapons. It's not exactly kill two in one time shot. Well, the explosive, that feels like cheating. You know what? I'll take your achievement. Gotta go. I gotta definitely recommend it to my friends. Oh yeah, tomorrow we're gonna be doing a live stream where we play Dark Tide because they're having an update for that game. So you'll be able to see me mess around with my buddy Aku, my buddy Laika. You're gonna watch me throw rocks at shit because I'm gonna be an Ogren most of the time. Probably, I don't know. Killing God, no, because they are physical beings. You could most likely kill the immortals around them. Probably. But yeah, good. Have a wonderful day, Strats. What a nice guy. What a nice fellow. I just love video games, man. I just love video games. I think there's a lot of cool shit out there. I think a lot of it's a lot of negativity is around. And I'm like, will we have bad games? Fuck yeah, we will. Oh, they're angry. I forgot they did this. Just like such a good person, which is rare in the streamers nowadays. The thing is, like, I try to be genuine. I'm gonna have my opinions. Like, would you believe back in the day I used to be a heavy anti-woke guy? And nowadays I'm not. Because I realize that if you don't have principles, then what are you? I don't believe in, like, certain political ideology. I used to be a heavy anti-woke guy. And then I realized that they'll lie too. Fucking I check it out. I appreciate it. Sometimes you just gotta jump in on things. Sometimes you'll find something interesting. Sometimes you're just like, yeah, that was a waste of time. Whatever, man. But I appreciate you popping in. I stream every Friday. Some stuff like this will randomly happen. Like, I'll be like, random stream, wee! You can come in, chat, talk shit, talk shop. I don't mind. subscribe to the channel, like. If I know you don't want to hear this, but because you
I
hit
will
like
place
on
the
it, because
charge
it
on
pushes
that
me
shell.
further in the algorithm, kind of thing. And you'll be like, yeah, but that's kind of like. Okay, that's what that makes sense. But it's like, yeah, that you hear all the
Now to
time.
move the shell into place.
Now we're gonna fuck up a gun with a melted up. Because the thing is, like, it actually pushes you further in the algorithm. I know, like, you hear, like, hit like and subscribe on the thing. Yeah, there's a reason for that. There's a 100% a reason. Recommend me to your friends. Like, hey, want to see a bald bearded man talk as he
Cannot
shoots
rely on
things?
luck for this, Sir Donis.
Mediocrely.
Follow the shell up and make sure it reaches its destination.
I'll do it.
Now back to the lift.
So, what game are you excited to coming out? I'm absolutely jazzed for Dying Light when that pops out. Firebreak is a game that's coming out this month. They have the update for Cyberpunk, which is like the 3.0 or whatever it is. And then one of the games I'm really excited for is Outer Worlds 2. What games are you excited for? Well, I usually watch streams much because they grow up, and after a while it's impossible to talk to them like a proper person. That's understandable. That's what I kind of worry about. Is like Mechanist 2. I want it so bad. I'll have to take a look at that one because I'm like, it's very, very seldom do very seldom do games actually pique my interest as much. But the ones when my interest is piqued, it's fucking piqued. It's like, you got me. Like, some people are making jokes. I'm like, man, Outer Worlds 2, they make jokes about capitalism, and then they sell the game for $80, and I'm like, yeah. Wait, Mechanics, like an X. Hold on a minute. Is it the one I'm thinking? Mechanus. Wasn't there one that was like Diablo? Oh, I saw this. Yeah, like I always see kind of like 40K stuff, but it's like RTS. I'm not gonna really check it out. But I respect them. I respect them.
We seem to have annoyed.
Oh look. Hold on, let me. Yeah, come on, big boy. Follow me. And give my health back. Oh shit. Oh, right through his teeth. That's dental work. Titus, I didn't know you were a dental hygienist. Diablo is like its Chaos Bane with Warhammer Fantasy Game. It's nothing special. The fact that I don't hear too crazy amount about it, but then again, like Warhammer is getting more popular, but it's also still kind of niche. We've already kind of discussed it. Like, so guys, you read all the books? No. So it's like there's so much lore there that people are just like, oh, I'm scared, man. It's a turn-based tactical. It's already still at a disadvantage. I'm more of an action shooter. Call me lame, but I'm already more of like an action shooter guy. I'll do RPGs. I gotta have free movement. I gotta be able to punch things and move around and fuck up all on my own. I want my Melta. I want my Melta bad. Hey, the thing is like, I'll never shit on a type of game. There's certain games I just don't play. Souls-likes are one of them. Which is ironic, because I love me some Monster Hunter. And the 26th think they're going to release the Horde mode for Space Marines 2. The thing is, I'm probably not going to play it. I didn't like Space Marines 2. It was cool. I liked the story. The best parts of it were going back to the Battle Barge. It was like, then you get to talk, to like look around and see like, this place is fucking cool. But the combat, I don't like it. I don't have to, like, you have to constantly execute things to keep your armor ticks up. It felt like more of a chore to do. And then if a Zoanthrope shows up, I just don't want to play anymore. Because then you got the rinky-dink fucking pistol. Like, I'm gonna get this. And then, like, 2 of you are melee, then it's just up to you and your pistol. And it's like, ugh. Like, I hope you have fun with it. I know they added... They added Space Wolves. Like, you can get the fucking wolf helmet on it. And I think that's dope as hell. So I'm like, I'm not gonna share on the game. I'm just not gonna play it. So if you actually are enjoying it, more power to you. Enjoy it for me, bud. I just wonder if, like, I want to see if they had, I do fuck with the melee combat. I understand so you wouldn't like it. It's cool at first, but if I have to keep topping off my health, no, not the boxes. If I have to keep topping off my health, like this, I have regenerating shields. If I fuck up, it's fine. Like this, that I have to constantly executing, constantly shooting at things. There's so many things I dislike about that. Now, what's one of the things you dislike about it? Explosives. Mine's just mainly the combat. Everything else, the fact that you only have limited number of weapon slots. Right now, I'm really disliking the fact of. I'm really disliking the fact that when I have to switch weapons, the PvP is dog shit. I only played with the PvP once, and I was like, this is kind of interesting. But it's like, it's like one of those things, the more you play it. We have regenerating shields too. I don't remember it. I remember just the armor ticks. Did they change it? Oh, like in Space Marine 2? They gave it no love, and I think it's both on last minute because I think some people think it's acceptable, but it's like one of those online things where it's just like, this is fine, but then you want a little bit more depth. People want a little bit more depth to things, rather than just tacked on stuff. Which is like, if it's just serviceable, armors the shields where it generates is the HP that doesn't. I don't remember the shield ticks, the little shield things regenerating. I remember once those things are gone, they were fucking gone. And then the health, I remember having to slap through things and be like, "There's a big enemy! I gotta kill him before I die!" And I was like, I wasn't having fun. Like, it was a moderate amount of fun. I wouldn't say it was a bad game. It's just things bugged me.
Firing in 3, 2, 1.
But then again, I think they patched it and made it better. But I don't. By that time, I was kind of like, I'm already done beating this game. I don't want to be like the too little, too late kind of guy. But I was like, do I want to dip down into it? Not really. This channel got a weird little resurgence for that because of that game. I was part of the crowd that played the Fuse to Death with a power recognition.
Artillery shell moving into position.
I think they have multiplayer modes in this game too. I think it's like it actually functions. So this game's on Game Pass. You can give it a go. So this might also feel kind of tacked on. So, but then again, at the same time, it's like, I'm mostly here for the story. Good, but I played it way too much. You know what game that I played an absolute fucking ton amount on? Gotham City Imposters. Do you ever hear about that game? Do you even remember that game? Does anybody ever remember Gotham City motherfucking Imposters? That game, you had a freeze gun. You could choose different body types. The smaller body types made you... Yeah! I was assault rifle. I actually did... I was a freeze gun menace. And then do you remember the witch doctor they added? Do you remember the witch doctor, the electrical gun that could fucking control areas? And it was so broken. Oh, I'm 35. I was a kid back then too. I remember the witch doctor. I remember the witch doctor fucked everything up. The ice. I remember, like, I barely remember it. I remember the, you had to keep, like, winning matches, and then a gang would offer you stuff. Would like offer you to join their team, and I wanted to be an alley cat so bad. I want to be an alley cat so bad because you could say like, because I think they could put like a little note on your thing that says IP'd on this, and I thought that was so funny back then. I still kind of think it's funny now, but Gotham City Imposter was my baby. Would I play if it came out to the end? Would I play it as much as I did? Probably not. I just don't have the time. There's so many other games to play. Stuff has dailies now. Like before I head off to work, and probably about not too far off from now, I'm probably ending the stream because I got it for work. Purity here. I'm a night shift nurse. Oh, I forgot. This is my, I was like, this is my favorite one. Alright, we'll get through this part right here. God, slow-mo game stuff. This is my jam. You stay down. I should have not used my fury at that moment.
Then we put it back. Leandros, get the shell into that loader. I will cover you.
Yeah. I don't think I'd go back and play it too much as I would now. Back then. But back then things were just kind of simple, weren't they? Thanks, Leandros. Get out of here.
Incoming fire.
Hold on, allow me to. A lot of people up there, huh? The good old days. The good old days are only remembered as the good old days because we didn't have as much responsibility as we have now. That's the cold water. Things are only the good old days because we don't have as much problems. The thing is, if you think everything is much more problems now, the only difference is, the only time, because of all the cameras and everything, we see the problems of the world more than anything else. And I got turned to mulch. Thanks, Squig. I appreciate that. Nostalgia blinds. Nostalgia can heavily blind. Actually, what time is it? It is 5:53. I gotta head to work, not too far off from now. So I think I'll be calling it for the stream. I wish I would have gotten up and started streaming earlier. The thing is, like, we were having issues, technical issues. So I'm gonna stream here. We'll be coming back to this. Tomorrow will be Dark Tide with Aku. So if you're ever wondering about that, they added a whole bunch of stuff. They changed it so much. It was a full playthrough of hard difficulty. Yeah, I don't really play games on the hardest difficulty anymore. I'm there for more of the story and some just blind fun. Like, I used to be a heavy achievement guy. Like, I'll show you this. $382,532 gamer score. I used to be a big achievement guy. Huge. And I just kind of stopped because it wasn't, I know. It's like collecting collectibles is kind of an innate thing to me. So I used to play games on the hardest difficulty just so I could get that achievement. And then I realized I wasn't actually having a good time. And so I kind of stopped doing that. Because I can beat a game on hardest difficulty. I know I can. It just takes time. And time's a thing that we all don't seem to have as much of that nowadays. Now we're getting older. I'm 30. I'm technically 34. No, I'll be 34 in August. I'm not 35 yet. But, yeah. But anyway. I'm glad that you all here. Thank you, Crazy D. Thank you, what was his name? What was that Mr. Man's name? Strides, thank you for showing up. If you're watching ever this VOD, and people are basically watching this right now through VOD form on the channel. I put up daily YouTube content 3 times a day. There's also a short. I do it because I like doing it because I like video games. There's some games I enjoy in the hard difficult. There's some that are just have a good one. Yeah. So yep. I'm gonna get off for now. Tomorrow will be another stream. Streams every Friday, daily content. Stay safe out there, folks. Be happy. Do things because you want to do them. Don't give a shit about what people on the internet ultimately say. Just the moment you realize you don't actually have to care what people are chirping about online is the moment you are more free than anyone else. So, yeah, I'm glad that you've been here. I'm happy that, like, if you're viewing this from a VOD, hi. Hit like and such, but we already went over that way earlier. And, yeah, we'll be coming back to this on an exact date. I don't know. Because we still got to beat Spec Ops The Line. We're at the tail end about where things get really fucked up. But tomorrow will be Warhammer. I think it'll be next Friday we'll be mopping up Spec Ops The Line. And there might be more random stuff, like more random things like Firebreak. Spec Ops The Line is very good. They can't get it. You can't get it anymore. I bought a motherfucking copy of it to put on the Xbox. So Firebreak will also be played because I love the Control series very much. And I want to fight a monster made out of sticky notes. Because why wouldn't you? So, yeah. I can never end these appropriately. I never can. All right, so goodbye. Have a good night. Stay safe. I'm going to go use the bathroom, and I will see you all tomorrow around 2, 3-ish Eastern Standard Time.